All right, looking ahead to the Hawks for 2024, probably one of the more exciting young teams, but a bit hampered by injury now.
Real deflating.
So, where are they sitting?
Yeah, this is going to be a really hard start for their season. No Will Day, James Blake out for the year, Chenkuth Jeth set to miss the start of the season. Could add Dylan Moore to that case. He'll be touch and go with glandular fever. Seamus Mitchell, Bailey McDonald, more guys who no certainty, and if they were to be available, they'd be coming off pretty interrupted runs. Chad Wingard will miss the rest of the year. Now Denver Granger Barras is out for 12 to 14 weeks.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare, and a lot of that came from their recent injury club. So ideally, nothing else follows in their upcoming pracky games against the Western Bulldogs, which they have two of. So those two will play each other twice in some different kind of formatted fixtures before they face the Bombers round one. And the Bombers could be a big problem for them.
Yeah, I was giving them a pretty good chance against the Bombers until a lot of those injuries, but but it's round one, not opening round, so they got a little bit of time. But that's a tough start.
It's like Essendon, could be anything this year, just given some of the changes they make. But when you're probably relying on, they've still got James Sicily, obviously, but I think they like to probably have him as more of that floating option. You're probably relying on Sam Frost.
Yep.
Ethan Phillips, who they've just picked up out of the VFL. It's going to be pretty tough when you're coming up against Peter Wright and Cole Langford, who have kicked 50 goals in the season, each since 2022. So not fun there. They could have, Bombers could have Nate Caddy just to try and make things a bit worse for the Hawks. But the midfield battle is going to be fantastic on that game. You'd think the Hawks have the edge even without their reigning best and fairest in Will Day, with Newcombe, Warple, Nash, Ward, McKenzie if they want to. Moore, if he's playing, can run through there. So not going to be short on options. It's going to be a very kind of exciting midfield battle. And look, if the Hawks forward line's fairly fit, so if they can win that, get the ball forward, and if Jack Gunston's back firing, if Mitch Lewis is at his best on that day, then there's certainly a good chance. But backline injuries and Day's absence, it's not going to happen favourite for sure. Yeah,
Mitch Lewis is going to be a really important player for them this year. But then also, I think those young midfielders, like you said, like Newcombe and Warple as well, I think they could be pushing to get up into that next top tier this year. So, exciting stuff for the Hawks.